13 News Now begins with breaking news.
And then is this: the person who Virginia Beach police say shot an officer this morning remains barricaded inside a home.
That's right. We still don't know the identity of this shooter, but police say the person is holed up in a house and shot the officer around 6:30 this morning. The officer went to the home on Ohio Avenue near First Colonial and Virginia Beach Boulevard.
Elise Brown has been on the scene for hours. Elise, have police made any progress in getting this person outside of that house?
Hey, yeah, no, unfortunately not yet. They're still working to get that suspect out of the home. We're told that neighbors heard at least 3 gunshots. Let me step out of the way so you can see. We've seen SWAT team, a drone and canine units out here. Again, officers have the streets all around here blocked off. So let's talk about how the situation got to this point. Police say around 6:30 this morning, officers trying to serve a warrant to someone at home on the 1600 block of Ohio. Police spokeswoman Tanya Pierce says officers announced their presence. However, that situation turned violent when police say a suspect shot an officer. A second officer also had minor injuries. A witness tells me he saw the shot officer fall down the stairs onto another officer. There are still tons of neighbors out here thinking of those injured.
It's bad. It's a bad thing, you know. Someone doing their job and get hurt. It's not a good sign.
Kind of just hold your breath for a second
and pray
and make sure that that they're going to be okay.
Thankfully, both officers are expected to be okay. Again, SWAT team is still here trying to get that suspect to come out of the home. We will be here throughout the day and keep you updated. Live in Virginia Beach, Elise Brown, 13 News Now.
All right, Elise, thank you for that. And a total of 2 officers, as Elise just mentioned, were hurt following the shooting on Ohio Avenue. One of them suffered minor injuries due to another incident unrelated to the shooting.
Yeah, the officer who was shot was taken to Centera Virginia Beach General after the shooting. Reporter Stephen Graves is at the hospital right now. Stephen, what have you learned?
Well, guys, we just wrapped up a press conference with police and the president of the Virginia Beach Union. Police tell us that officer who sustained the more serious injuries, well, they're non-life-threatening injuries, and that officer is expected to survive, thank goodness. Now, the president of the union tells me that officer was shot in the shoulder and that right now he is in surgery. We've been at the hospital off of First Colonial for a while now. We've been here since about 9 a.m., but this officer, of course, has been in recovery since about 6, 7 in the morning. Now, we're told this is a special investigations officer. We're told, of course, when he was searching that warrant, when he was serving that warrant, he was shot, and most likely he was wearing a vest. That's what police tell us. Now, inside the room, we're told it's packed with his fellow officers. His wife is inside. Take a listen to what the president of the union had to say about the mood in there as they watch this officer recover.
I would describe it as hopefully tense. Everyone is tense, but everyone is relieved. Like I said, at least they had the opportunity to speak to him and see that he was doing okay and wish him the best.
And as you guys mentioned, there is a second officer who came to the hospital with minor injuries. We asked police if he was released. They did not know that just yet, but we're told at earliest we could hear the latest at around 3 p.m. at a press conference. Police tell us that's given that the suspect is taken out of this home and that this whole SWAT situation ends over in that other area off of Ohio Street. But we'll, of course, keep you updated. Reporting in Virginia Beach, I'm Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
All right, Stephen, thank you. Meantime, we've learned that the incident that led to a Hampton police officer being shot less than 24 hours ago may be connected to a robbery in another city. Now, similar to the incident in Hampton, Chesapeake police say 2 armed men held up the GameStop on Sam's Drive yesterday morning. 3 people reportedly involved in the attempted robbery of a GameStop at Hampton Town Center yesterday afternoon. One of the suspects opened fire on the officer, and that is when a fellow officer returned fire, striking that suspect. Police say a bulletproof vest saved that officer's life. We are told the officer is recovering at home right now. The suspect, though, who was shot, we're told is in serious but stable condition. We'll keep following both of these very big stories for you this afternoon and starting at 4. Turning now to the weather. You're looking live from our sky views across Hampton roads.
That's right. Expect another hot and humid day. If you planned on spending some time outside, you'll want to make sure you stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah. Meteorologist Evan Stewart is in for Tim now. And Evan, just how hot is it going to get?
Well, we're looking at another afternoon with temperatures in the 90s. Today would be day 4 of 90-degree plus temperatures. So we're forecasting another live look outside. This is our DQ camera down at the ocean front at 17th and Atlantic. And again, the beach is a place to be to escape some of the heat that we're looking at across Hampton Roads. Temperature 85 degrees in Newport News, already up to 90 in Williamsburg, 86 in Norfolk, 85 in Elizabeth City, on our way up into the low to mid 90s. The reason, the Bermuda high. It's something that we typically see setting up in summertime. High pressure located close to the island of Bermuda gives us those winds out of the south and southwest, and that brings in the tropical heat and humidity. We'll have it today and for part of the day tomorrow, but then a cold front will move through and that'll drop temperatures. As far as any rainfall, most of that is still out towards the west. We'll see likely some showers and thunderstorms popping up through central Virginia and North Carolina. One or two might try to make it into Hampton Roads, but for the most part, should be a dry afternoon. But look at these temperatures up into the low 90s under partly sunny skies. We'll see temperatures drop into the 70s later tonight, but again, some changes as we head later into the week, and I'll have details on that in the 7-day outlook in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Evan. Well, now to this. New at noon, police in Portsmouth are investigating a suspicious death. Now, according to dispatch, that call came in just before 4 o'clock this morning on Darren Circle. Now, police found an unresponsive man inside that home. He was pronounced dead at the scene by medics shortly after. We're told there aren't any signs of foul play, but a medical examiner will have to determine the official cause of death.